Hi guys, this is Rin Weaver. I wanted to say thank you so much for asking so many cool questions. I'm excited to answer some. And also a big shout out to Romeo for making this possible. Thank you. Got my specs on so I can read all your questions. And I'm just going to start because, okay. Jamal from Toronto. Hi, guy. You ask me, who or what inspired you to sing? I think what inspired me to be a singer was a combination of, I guess, female singers, right? I did grow up, of course, in like the Britney Spears era, and there's just something so magnetic about the kind of the pop star, right? This larger than life iconic sort of thing. But I was raised on more like Carpenters, Beach Boys, stuff like that. Really cool, mellow. My mom loves Carole King. Dad loves James Taylor. Tom Petty. All that old stuff. So when I was young, I think that's probably what inspired me. But as you get older, you find your own influences too. So I've always wanted to sing though. Actually, if you go far enough back, what probably inspired me to be a singer was all those Disney princess movies. I used to run around the house and think I was Pocahontas, which is like offensive. And the story itself doesn't even follow the real storyline. We're not being honest. So a lot of, I think Disney movies kind of make you wacky, but I think they definitely inspired me to be a singer. Sorry, I just like went in on that question. Juan from Norwalk. Hey, guy. What has been your biggest inspiration for your upcoming album, The Fool? Okay. Sorry, I have the sniffles. I think the biggest inspiration for me is need, right? I think art kind of comes from this place of desire or need or filling a hole that you don't feel exists. And for me, I feel like the modern woman is a very different thing than what we promoted in the 90s and early 2000s, right? I feel like there's so many songs kind of like pushing the concept of I'll wait for you until you need me, or I love you, and like really giving all the power to the dudes. And that's also, I personally believe it's closely related to, if you know anything about like the backlash of feminist culture, it led to kind of the bro lad culture in Europe or UK, whatever. And, there was a kind of a backlash of like feminine and then masculine, kind of the concept of, the boy bands were like, oh, the girls were like, hey, and it's like hyper-sexualizing and gendering the people. And I wanted to do something that to me felt ungendered, because I really do believe that women, especially we live in a time where I think the economy requires a two-person household. And things have changed, and there's also less of a stigma around a woman kind of wanting to wait and get her bearings and become a real person before she gets married, because the truth is, you can't be a real person if all you care about is love. You have to care about yourself and, your own progress. And maybe it just came from a place of me being terrified of being tied down. But, the fool, the concept of it is actually kind of funny, because being a fool, it's like, are you a fool for giving up something that's so precious and good for you? Or would you be a fool to settle down with what you found and never keep looking for more? And the last song on the album kind of touches on that. But I love really playful fashion, and I love like Harlequin fashion on one level or another. I don't know. So I really was drawn to this one tarot card as well called The Fool. So those are some inspirations behind it. Mostly I think it's just my weird, awful heart. But yeah, there's that. Oh, there we go. All right. This is from Megan from Manassas. Manassas? Is that a thing? Hello, Megan from Manassas. You say, of all of the cities I've performed in so far, what's been my favorite and why? I think for me, it was New York when I got to play in CMJ. If you know what CMJ is, it's like a weird, music convention thing. But I was in New York for a really long time when I was younger, and I didn't have the opportunity to play while I was there. And I remember going to all of these really cool venues and just wishing that I could be on stage. And I got to play Bowery Ballroom, which was a venue that I went to see some friends play once. And it was a very like full circle moment for me. So there we go. My nose. Okay. Nick from Minneapolis. Hey, buddy. You say, I find it hysterical that you lurk some of your fans on Twitter. How important is it to you to maintain relationships with your fans? I would say it's very important. I don't know. I'm alone a lot. I think that's like just a part of this job. So I don't know. Twitter gives me joy. I like talking to my fans. It makes me feel like a real person. I'm not one of those artists, I think, that like curates my Twitter. So sometimes it looks a mess. But I like responding to people. I don't care. I'd rather have fun than pretend I'm this like, I don't know. But yeah, no. So yes, it's very important to me to be friends with my fans. And I do lurk. Sometimes I accidentally click on someone that I think is funny and like go down a couple, and then I like something from 2 weeks before. They're like, "Who are you?" I'm like, sorry. Luke from Dublin. I think I know which Luke this is. My Twitter Luke, right? I think so. Okay. Which city do you like living in better? New York or Los Angeles? I don't think I get to answer that one because I'm a bi-coastal babe, and I feel like whenever I go somewhere and I'm staying somewhere for too long, I prefer to be in the other one. So I don't know if I'm ever fully satisfied. Sorry. Clara from New York City. How epic are you and your friends' parties? You know, I guess it depends on the party. We've had some pretty good Coachella parties thus far. But most of the time when we're chilling at home, I think we just get hyped up on espresso and talk all night. I think that's like most of my parties. Not to say I don't go in. We have wild parties. Thanks for your question. Nathan from Phoenix. What's your favorite quote in the world and what does it mean to you? I'm answering these on the fly, so I have to think about that one. So, sorry, Nathan from Phoenix. Ask me on Twitter. Naya from Scranton. From start to finish, roughly, how long did your album The Fool take to create? I guess from start to finish, since I included the songs from the EP. So, I finished the EP this summer, and Octahate I wrote. It was the first song I wrote from the project, so it's been about a year and a half process, I guess. But finishing the album took 1 month. We all got in the studio and I wrote a bunch of songs and just kind of knocked them out. I had like a concept, so, Karina from Porto. Hey girl. You asked me what is my writing process. I wish I could tell you what my writing process was. I think I typically like to go on a walk, drink a bunch of coffee, and just kind of brood, right? I walk around with my cell phone up to my face and I just hum melodies and things that are going on in my life. I think I started writing songs when I was little just by like walking around the house. My mom told me I used to like sing about peeing on the toilet and like setting the table. So I think for me it's more of a natural thing. I kind of have to like just start walking and thinking about my life and kind of freestyling, right? I'm no rapper, but I definitely freestyle some ideas. And and then I go back to the studio and I like to be alone when I'm writing lyrics. I don't like when people are like trying to tell me words to say. I get pissed off and then I shut down. So then I kind of lock myself in a room and I finish it. And then I come back to it later and fix things that I think aren't good enough. And so it's a weird process. I don't know. I haven't perfected it yet, I guess. Or maybe you never do. I don't think you should have like one set process. I think you should just write when you can and chill when you can't. Natalie from Medford. How well can I rap? I couldn't tell you. I don't know if I'm much of a rapper. I'm definitely a freestyler in my free time. But mostly goofy rhymes. Me and my friend Zach, we do these raps, and it's like we're the little old lady who lives in the shoe. And we just start like becoming these weird storybook characters and like dirty storybook characters. Like if their lives were like twisted and screwed up, like little old lady's husband's like cheating on her with Mother Goose, and like we like rap battle each other, like, step off. I don't know. It's, like, really embarrassing. I'm not a rapper. I'm not hard enough to be a rapper. I'm a poet. I like poetry, but I feel like a lot of rap, or the context of rap, kind of comes from, I don't know. I can't bring it on that level. I like making goofy raps, so. Jordan from London. Do you have a favorite track of yours to sing live? Yes. Runaway. Emily from Baltimore. Hi, girl. You said you had a concept for your sophomore album already. Any hints? Girl, I haven't put out my first one yet. I'll drop hints once this one's out. I'm not gonna. Come on. Gotta keep it tight. I'll tell you later. Okay? Okay. Here we go. Connor from Chicago. Hello, boy. Are you excited to play Lollapalooza? Yes. I've never been there. I've never played. I went to Chi-Town, right? I feel like that's like a tourist thing to say, but I called it Chi-Town, and they're like, no, so they taught me. But I went there for the first time like 2 weeks ago, and I think it's gorgeous. And they pointed like by that lake, I think it's a lake, river, where they play, and I was super excited. So yeah, I'm excited. And you say you can't wait to see me. I can't wait to see you. Hopefully you'll be in the audience so we can blow kisses or something. Gabe from Seattle. Hello, Gabe. Who or what inspired your song Octahate, and how did you come up with the song title? This information is all over the internet, and I feel like I've told it a million times, so go Google that. Nikki from Boston. What is your most personal song from The Fool? For me, it's probably the opener and the closer, right? There's a song called Runaway, and then a song called New Constellations. And one of them kind of starts the record, and it's a real kind of break the door down song, and kind of about not wanting to settle and being afraid of, I guess, of getting stuck and feeling like you don't know what you want anymore, and you've fallen in love with someone who didn't help you find yourself, but instead kind of blurred the line, and you start to think you're nothing without that person. And then the contrary, New Constellations, kind of comes from this place of you found someone that's actually great to you, and you're happy, but you're not happy, and you should be. You should be happy. Those are both very personal songs that kind of came from some tough times in my life. So those are probably the most personal. Yeah. But the New Constellations is really a love song, but the way it ends, I mean, you'll see. Let's see. Jacob from Edmonton. Hey, Jacob from Edmonton. Who's your favorite actress and why? Probably Katharine Hepburn, and because she is just a firecracker. I love, the concept of a dame, right? Like the old actresses from films are so sassy, and they brought so much, I don't know. I love her. Watch some of her movies. Bringing Up Baby is a real good one. Juno. Hey, Juno from New York. What is the first thing you're going to do after The Fool comes out? Probably refresh my Twitter and see what people think. I don't know. I'll go for a celebratory drink with the friends, with the homies. I think that's what most people would do. I don't know. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when it happens. Christian from Phoenix. I love Phoenix. Hey. Who do you want to collaborate with? I don't know. Sorry, I'm so boring, but I'm so focused on kind of creating the world that I want to create right now that I'm not really focused on contemporaries that I feel I would mesh with, if that makes sense. I'm too busy establishing my world, and once my world is established, I'll think about collaborations and such. But my head's not there yet. I'm day to day figuring out my thing. So sorry. Love you, Christian from Phoenix. Camilla from Bermuda. If you had 3 wishes, what would they be? I don't know. I can't pick 3. I'd make a wish to have more wishes. And then I'd wish Victoria from Egg Harbor What's your favorite app on your phone? Oh, where is my phone? I want to show you, actually. It's Candy Crush, unfortunately. I'm supposed to have quit it, but I haven't yet. Anyways, I'm at level, like, 920. That's what I was going to show you, but I don't know where my phone is. Trey from Philadelphia. What was the most challenging song to write for the Fool? Probably this song called Traveling Song, which, it's written about my grandfather, who just passed away January 1st, and that was really hard for me. But, the whole record kind of follows this theme, I guess, of running away and traveling and feeling the need to leave. And this song kind of reaches this point where, when you lose someone that really matters to you, you have to kind of reckon with death. And I don't think I'd ever really done that on the level that I should have, I guess. And, I don't talk about faith or anything like that. But, we all cling to something like that, whether it's science or faith. It's when you lose someone, it's so hard. And there's a lyric, and it's nobody knows where they're going. And that's just kind of the truth of it. And that was the hard thing for me to deal with. It's just, I don't know where you are or where I'll be, but there's a lyric in it. It's just, everywhere I go, I'll see you on the road. And to me, like, that's faith enough, I guess. Like, my religion is memories. I like the idea of being places that we were together, and that he was such a wild card and such like a wild human like me. And I feel, and always like every step off of the beaten path that I take, I feel like he'll be there because that's what he would have done. So it's a really special song to me. And it was definitely the hardest to write. I was crying through the whole process. Carrie from Atlanta. If you could live with only one clothing item for the rest of your life, what would you pick? If I only had one clothing item, I would only have a shirt or bottoms or a bra. I can't play that game. I don't really like dresses. I wear some dresses, but I'm very picky about them. Maybe I guess just like a cool black long-sleeved jumpsuit, right? Sounds good. Tommy from West Lafayette. Do you have any exciting ideas for the tour this summer? Yes. Jake from Effingham? Where is that? Jake from Effingham, what are your hidden talents? I've got one hidden talent that I could show you really quick. Wait, let's see if I can. Wait, I'll make that there actually. Here we go. Ready? Ooh. Oh. Oh. Ah. Boom, baby. There's one. Gabby from Gabby. I don't know where you're from. I can't pronounce it. Well, we have the chance to finally rep our Girl Ren's sweet merch at the upcoming concerts. Yes, I've been figuring out merch over the past month, and it's going to be sweet merch. So, yes, you'll be getting merch. Shannon from Brick. Hey, Shannon. What are your favorite lyrics on the album that you keep close to your heart? There's too many. And some of them I'm not going to tell you yet because I want to wait until everything's out for you. But I think one of my favorite songs lyrically is New Constellations. That means a lot to me. It's a very personal song. As well as Runaway. I mentioned that earlier. But anyway. Thanks for the quality questions, friends. I am playing Coachella in the morning, so I'm going to spend some quality time with my main girls. And but I'm so thankful for your love. And thank you, Romeo, for setting this up. I bid you adieu.